Imagine being a woman of unwavering resolve. This is the life of Marie Curie, the first woman to receive a Nobel Peace Prize and the first person ever to receive a Nobel Peace Prize in two separate categories. Marie Curie not only broke down barriers for herself, she paved the way for many women in STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. Now let's talk about the challenges that Marie Curie faced throughout her life. She was born in Warsaw, Poland in 1862, and her family has deep roots in education, math, and science. She was the youngest of 5 sisters and grew up during a time of political unrest. Her family was poor, which led to all of her siblings having to work just to get by. Unfortunately, when Marie was 10, her mother passed away due to tuberculosis, which is an extremely contagious disease that luckily no one else in her family got sick from. She used her mother's death as motivation to keep going and be an amazing person in science. When Marie turned 18, she became a governess, which is today's equivalent of a tutor. During this time, women were oppressed and could not get an education higher than high school. So many women flocked to underground universities, this included the Flying University, which is where Marie went to receive her science education. And little did we know, this underground education would change the world. Now that we know about the challenges she's faced, let's talk about her amazing achievements. Marie Curie entered a male-dominated field of science, and she had monumental breakthroughs. Her and her husband discovered polonium on July 18, 1898, and it is used in atomic batteries, and it is synthesized, meaning it does not naturally occur on the Earth. And on December 26th of the same year, Marie Curie alone discovered radium, which is naturally occurring and is what they use for radioactive technology. When you look at the periodic table, polonium is 84, which 84 has an atomic number of 84, which is the same number of protons, and radium has 56. Her studies in radioactive activity led to her Nobel Peace Prizes in 2 separate categories. The first one in physics in 1903 and the second one in chemistry in 1911. In June of 1903, Marie Curie became the first woman in France to receive a doctorate degree. And this was by Charles Rivers, editor of 2019, and the book Marie Curie, The Life and the Legacy of the Legendary Scientist Who Became the First Woman to Receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Not only was Marie's life a great achievement when it comes to science, she was also very family oriented. In addition to having a spectacular career, Marie raised her 2 daughters largely as a single mother and raised them up so that they would be well educated, physically strong, and independent. And this was by Barbara Goldsmith in 2005 and her book, The Obsessive Genius, The Inner World of Marie Curie. Going back to the poster, we see a picture of Marie Curie here, and she's working with radium, and she's in her lab working with radium, and this became her focal point of everything that she worked for. During World War I, Marie Curie created an amazing device known as a portable X-ray machine, which they used on the battlefield to identify shrapnel and save millions of soldiers' lives. These soldiers called her invention the Petite Curies, and made great advancements in health science. Now that we see her influence in STEM, let's discuss her amazing legacy. Her life, unfortunately, came with a cost. Her life in science came with a cost. In 1934, Marie Curie passed away of aplastic anemia, which is a rare genetic disorder where your body stops producing red blood cells. And many scientists believe that this is due to her years of radiation exposure, because she would carry her vials in her pocket, leaving it completely exposed to her body. And even though this did kill her, it left a glowing legacy behind. Her legacy in radioactive activity led to great advancements in radiology, including cancer treatment. She was a She was a pioneer for women in STEM, and her greatest achievement has to be the Curie Institution, which is in France, which is the best cancer treatment center in the entire country. And this institution ran on three main goals: treatment, research, and teaching. And as you can imagine, these goals are met and succeeded every day. Marie Curie's life was based off of curiosity. She was young, and her family and background empowered her to become the amazing scientist that she is. Even though she went through a lot of oppression, she prevailed and opened the door and paved the way for so many women in STEM today. Every challenge that she had, she faced head on and achieved greatness, and left a legacy behind that was more than just science. It was health, it was medicine, and a lasting impact on the entire world. Her life is a testament to what women can do, and that you can overcome obstacles, pass your goals, and work hard in science. And her life proves that science should be passed on to next generations, and that science can never die.